Hi, I'm Troy Cartwright, and this is my leadership question. Let me share the screen. What does Talbot's article say about the possibility of law closing the gap? By Lorraine Talbot. And there are two main points, which is the resistance to shareholders that doesn't exist, and that the company can't deliver equally. Three other points that she brings up: the profit extracted in undesirable ways, and socially desirable mechanisms should be occurring. However, capitalism is really not silly in protecting itself from risk through things like privatization, demolishing the state, and enabling value extraction, which is unfair advantage. I thought it was important to unpack neoliberalism because she brings up that point. As well, that other academics are looking into that, which is a great thing. And it's sold to us in this way: lowering trade barriers, market-oriented reform policies, deregulated capital markets. Things are appearing to be good, but is it actually going to create global prosperity and peace? I think not. I thought of Biff from Back to the Future 2, kind of hedonistic, promotion of hedonism, and blames the individual for financial instability. Okay, what can law do? Reform, assistance, and change. There's still gender imbalance. We need legislative promotion here. Intrinsic stakeholders, legislative promotion in that area. We're talking about class. Okay, Marx. If you're thinking about class, we don't know enough about neoliberalism. So if we look back into history, Marxist has a really good point of view. He talks about the serf and how the serf was able to move up a rung to the town commune, and it had a small feeling of power. However, this can't exist anymore because the industrial squeezes out more productivity. Neoliberalism is very much like feudal socialism, where the aristocrat makes the proletariat and the bourgeois butt heads. So you've got the middle class and you've got the lower class fighting, and there's this illusion going on where the aristocrat is still able to collect higher wealth, and you've got this big disparity. So as long as that keeps happening, we're going to have a gap. Okay, Roosevelt's got some really great point of views. He says population in every government policy should first be laid against the specification of the greatest good for the greatest number of individual men and women. He also noticed that the multiplication of legal actions involving debt increases, so there's not adequate justice. Okay. Shareholders and companies and employees, who actually owns the corporations now? We don't really know. There are differing point of views. Is it Blair and Stout conceptualized the corporations are a team production, and there are critical scholars as well that suggest otherwise. Actually, I'll go back. That was one of the main things I wanted to think about. Jury trial, looking at they're using purposefully used delays, and legitimate defences are threatened with long, irritating legal processes. It's a long, vicious cycle of non-meritorious cases. The way to fix this problem is by rigorous judicial efficiency. So just change. We are needing change, which was suggested before, and also suggested by Talbot as well. And in the Code of Capital, Why Law? She talks about durability, the protection of property, the invention of title. These things were really important. It's important to have law, especially in today's climate. California, the loans where the trusts were sold for a wholesale price to Citigroup, which eliminated some bankruptcy. Securitization of mortgages, which was a negative side, the CDOs, and how the CDOs went bust. So as long as we continue to fashion legal institutions to globally code capital for privatization, we are going to have a gap. So a way around that gap, I suppose, is by creating less divide between the lower class and the middle class. Thank you very much.